Hello everyone, and welcome to Ladida Plays Dungeon of the Endless. It's from the Endless game series. I like these games a lot. I played various different ones of them, and this one is actually fairly unique from what I've played before. It seems to be a little bit of a dungeon crawler type deal, but I'm not 100% sure on this. It's fake descriptions. As we get into the game, I'm sure you'll learn to understand what this game is all about. Now, you notice I have a lot of these characters already enabled. I'm not going to pick difficult ones or specifically odd-looking ones. I'm just going to get a couple of the ones that I have used before. This one needs to go, actually. Oh my god. How do I get rid of them again? There we go. Right. So, we're gonna quickly I'm gonna quickly talk about the primary goal of the game. The primary goal of the game is to extract your ship's energy crystal to the next floor and either ascend or descend the tower of some description. I don't know if it's ascending or descending, but it doesn't really matter. Clear the floor, take your energy crystal with you. As you will see, I'm not going to do these tutorials, we control our characters individually. We can let them do individual tasks, we can have them pick up the crystal, we can have them open the door. A good thing to know is you can select both and you can give them the same objective. Now, opening a door effectively is a turn, because despite what this may look like, this is not a real-time game. It's fairly turn-based. Every time we open a door, a turn is done, which means in dark rooms, such as these, a monster can spawn, or in a new room that you just discovered, there can already be monsters in there. So, we see a couple of nodes on the floor here that are nicely blinking, and even with a nice arrow. These bigger ones are for bigger modules that produce one of the three resources: science, industry, or food. We use industry to make more of these, we use food to upgrade and heal our heroes, among other things, and we use science to upgrade both these buildings and the smaller buildings. This is called a prisoner prod, and then we get to the smaller nodes. These are basically just mini turrets. There is different varieties of them that do different things. Prisoner prod is basically just a small turret. We don't have any one of the supporting ones or one of the defending ones. So what I like to do is get a little bit of extra industry going. This doesn't actually give us any industry on its own. It just improves our industry gain per door opening. You can see up top here, +2. When we open this door, we're going to get +2 of this, +4 of this, +8 of this. So let's do so. Go here, we already see an extra node. This room is powered on its own. You just found a self-powered room. Because of anomaly, this room is already powered. Because this room, as you noticed, I can turn off the lights as such. These blocks cover the amount of rooms that I can power. A room that is powered doesn't spawn any enemies anymore. And a room that is powered has these devices functioning. Now, since this room is powered on its own, that makes my job a hell of a lot easier. But we can't do anything yet because we don't have enough industry. But we're going to do another room. And another nice note to see. Alright, this is where science comes into play. We have to light it up, and we see the research. So we can, if we get enough research, upgrade our industry generator to Mark II. We can get a biomass factory, gives +1 industry every 6 monsters killed, divided by the number of players. So there's only one player, so every 6 monsters, we just get an extra industry. It doesn't work while the crystal is being moved. So this doesn't work when we are trying to escape the room. Claymore Mine does high damage to enemies in the room. And a bioorganic transference. Each kill heals up to 100 HP based on the killed monster's power. Distributed to heroes in the room. Now, we don't have enough science for this. We can even reset this research and get a whole new section of new research that we haven't gotten yet. But I do like this, so maybe we should try to get some more science this floor as well, so that we can boost our research for future floors. We still don't have enough for another one, so we're just going to open another room. Alright, so there's some enemies. As you can see, all the guys immediately start attacking on their own volition, which makes the job a lot easier. There's sometimes where you want to micromanage a little bit, but Alright, so now we got enough industry. Let's get another industry set up right there. And maybe now we want to start on getting a little bit of food, or maybe even some science, so we can do some research. Is this room power? Wait, we don't have anything to power to do anything with it anyway. Some more combat. Just small crystal boys. They seem to ignore my dudes and they just go for the power core, if I'm not mistaken. Like this room, and now you notice that we're maxed out on power, so we can't power any new room if we don't get more dust. Luckily, we do find some more dust. So we can power this room. So you also notice that there's differences in these characters. This one has a sword and is a lot quicker on their feet. This one is a lot slower, I think also quite a bit tankier, and has a machine gun of sorts. So this is the character menu. This is our tanky boy. Elise Boom Boom Ness is a law person who walks the right edge between justice and vigilantism, reasoning that the crime of breaking and entering should be a two-way street. She earned her nickname due to her fondness for storming criminal hideouts with heavy-duty weaponry. Well, Elise Boom Boom. Maybe you are not the woman I would want on my police force. We also have backpack and just inventory that we will lose when we progress the floor. The backpack is noticeably smaller, so we can take stuff with us, but we haven't found anything yet that we can take with us. Alright, so just a lone room, just gets us an extra turn. Actually, stuff that attacks me. Now, what you're going to see is this guy is taking damage. Upon completing combat, everyone regenerates to full HP immediately, but everything has to be dead in order for this to happen. So how much research did we need? We need 46. The likelihood is that we're not going to get too many more rooms, so what we want to do is we're going to quickly just go for the science anyway, because I'm cool like that. And hope that we get enough to upgrade our industry for the next floor. Right, easy enough combat. Nothing too dangerous as of yet. So we can't power this room. So now whenever we open the door, if there is no one in this room, after a couple of seconds, this room has a chance to spawn additional enemies, even though there are none now. We're going to discover this. We're just going to see what happens. So there's some monsters in here. And if we're unlucky, we'll get a warning sign here. Which we don't. So we actually got a bit lucky there. Now, there's two rooms that we can't power here. They both have nodes as well, which is pretty nice. Let's see if we can make some prisoner pods in this little cross-section. Alright. We're gonna go here because there's only 2 more doors. As well as... I forgot how to open the map. Let's see. Alright, a self-powered room, nice and useful. So here you go, we opened a door and there were no people in these rooms were not powered, so there was a chance for them to spawn additional enemies, which did happen. Now that wasn't the last because we noticed that we haven't healed yet. Now we have healed, we hear the noise and everything is good. Alright, I think we only need 1 more room and then we can start the research. And we're not going to spend any more industry. Oh, there's the exit right there. Okay. So this is where we would have to take our crystal. Let's go to our research station. Oh, we actually need 1 more room as well. That is unfortunate. And this is the last room. You have opened the last door of the current floor of the dungeon. And we spawn some extra mobs, so we are gonna go over here because they are gonna go rush my core. Luckily, some of them have taken quite a bit of damage. This boy does actually quite a bit of damage, and we actually lost one of the dudes. Oh my god! Not the most representative experience. God. Let's see. Can we still start researches? Yeah, that's a sad story. We did do enough science in the end, but we will have to miss out on science this time around. Right. So we zoom out and we see which rooms are powered and which ones are not. I will power this one, and I will actually opt out for not doing anything to these two rooms. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick up this crystal and all hell's going to break loose. Prepare to enjoy the music. I will be quiet for a little bit. There we go. Floor 1 is complete. Here you can see how many floors we're going to have to do to get to the very end of this complex. So here our characters comment on what happened this floor sometimes, or sometimes there are certain interactions between specific characters. Here, obviously, Mrs. Boom Boom is remembering the fact that our sword lady has died off. So, stage time, total time, monsters killed, doors opened, and our current total score. And the resources we're going to take on to the next floor. Continue dialogue. Well, maybe even less. It's a matter of perspective. Right, next floor. Alright, so we got a door in two directions. We're going to go down to the bottom first. Let's see what's down here. So there's an immediate early node, which is really nice and useful. We're going to power this. Get our industry going again, shall we? And then we're going to go into this room. I'm going to play a little bit quicker as I don't feel the need to explain a lot of stuff anymore. I'm actually going to go here. I'm going to make a prisoner sword. Maybe you should not die. There we go. Pardon my hiccups. Oh, and there we go. There's science. So let's see what we can research. So I think this actually changed, because I think it used to be the fact that you would lose all your research in every research pylon or crystal, figurine, statue would have their own researchers associated with them. That doesn't happen to be the case anymore, as I remember all those researchers from the last floor. So in 3 turns, this is going to get upgraded, and every other industry generator that we make in the future will also be upgraded. This just means that they will provide more of what they produce per turn. Oh, nice, some free research points. We don't have enough energy. That's a bit annoying. But it should be fine. So I'm going to teach you a little trick here. Since this room is now dark, and this room is also dark, we're going to quickly go back here and avoid this room from spawning more enemies. Alright, what the hell is this? Minor modules on the floor have 0 defense, but they have health regen. Okay. This is a new effect. I remember these things being the case, like being a modifier for the whole floor, doing something. But I don't remember this green swirl around it particularly. Get some more industry down. And then we're going to go this way. And we're actually going to put a couple of these boys down, just in case we have some problems right next to us. Another node is really nice. There's some monsters, so we're going to retreat into this room so we can actually have some help. And there's some extra monsters spawn in there as well. Luckily, and we're going to heal up, which is something I haven't shown you guys. You can spend food to upgrade heroes, like level them up, and you can spend food to heal them. It is really useful because sometimes, just like we had with our sword lady, we lost her just because I forgot about this mechanic itself and she just ran ahead. Well, and anyway, now we can see we have upgraded once, just extra strats, and now if we upgrade, we can see that we're going to get a new active skill. So let's see what that is. She gets a little more defense, but she loses some speed, and the duration is 9, and I think that's just 9 seconds. We don't have enough food to upgrade again, but that's fine. with our lady being a bit upgraded, she should be a little bit more useless. Useful, should say. My apologies, Mrs. Boom Boom. I do not intend to offend. Just pull the mic cable. We're going to retreat again, because it's just easier. It will just speed up the combat. Alright, let's go on. Alright, we're going to produce some more industry. And then we're going to go down here and we're going to see what new research is, because I noticed that these two have been upgraded already and this one as well. So we're going to see what is the new research. A tactical HUD adds 18% attack power to all heroes on the floor. That's actually not that bad. Prisoner Pod 2. Now I do like this because Prisoner Pod is just a nice thing in general. So we're going to analyze this and it's going to take a couple of turns. Now, since both of these units are powered, this one has turrets, I'm actually going to continue onto the right, even though there's a door here. Another node room. We could definitely use some more energy. Oh, I should definitely move on. Oh, we lose energy as well for this. This is really painful. Don't kill it. Don't do it. No. So, I don't remember exactly how you repair them. I think you have to have specific guys that have the know-how to do so. Guys, this one is not looking very great. I will be honest with you here. We lost quite a bit of energy there as well. Ooh. There's nowhere to advance here. We don't really want to turn the lights off here because then we have so far to run. Gonna open this door and hope that there's maybe an exit around the corner. Oh, there is something, but we can't watch that now in case monsters spawn. Nothing seems to have spawned so far, so we're gonna go ahead and assume that's not gonna happen. Alright. Dell level 2. I gotta admit this place is even weirder than Austin. That's a Texas reference if I ever heard one. This just me, or does this guy look like the mechanic from Team Fortress a little bit? I don't know. Oh, well, he is playing the guitar, so it's safe to assume that he is that guy. Right. This is still researching. Our prisoner pod should be upgraded soon. I'm a bit scared, I gotta say. Prisoner pod 2 upgrade has been unlocked, and we have indeed got some more boys coming in our way. Some big boys as well. So we're gonna go immediately here because we need to save our crystal as much as we can. We're losing a lot of energy, boys. It's not pretty. Indeed, now is a good time to panic. We have lost a lot of energy then. Right, we don't need to... Oh, actually, we just need to find the exit, honestly. This floor is going to be the death of us if we're not going to be careful enough. I don't need this anymore. This is going to be annoying because this means it's going to be spawning from there. But in turn, I can make it so that this is a room that we can light up. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a food replicator, I think. Because we need something to recruit Dell, in all likelihood. If we can recruit Dell, we'll have a better shot at surviving this hellhole. Alright, and we're going to go back immediately because monsters might spawn. And if they don't, we want to hang out in this room anyway. There is stuff chasing me and this is going to get destroyed. Oh well. We'll live with that. That's not a problem because the room wasn't powered to begin with. Alright. These guys should be taken care of. Let's go into the next room and hope we find the exit sooner rather than later. It must be there. Yeah, there we go. We found the exit of the floor. Now run back. There's nothing spawned yet, so there's nothing gonna spawn. Let's see if we can recruit this guy. Ah, we're 2 food short. What a shame, Dal. We would have loved to take you along with us. Don't stop playing now. I was enjoying that. Right, so let's plan out. What are we going to do? We're going to unpower this room, unpower this room. We're going to power this, and hopefully as far as this. So what we're going to do is, we're going to place a couple of these boys down here. Right, so this is sort of protected. This has some extra protection. It's going to be dire, I think, but I'm sure we'll be fine and make it to the next floor unscathed. Just starting to spawn. Nothing has spawned in the exit room, which is really nice. Alright, they're going for Del. Sorry, Del, if you had just followed my instructions, you would have been fine. If anything, it helps me out a great deal that he is taking some of the aggro. Now we are getting attacked, and we can see that boys are starting to flood in here as well. Oh, there's a big boy here. He's going to attack me. Oh, boys are starting to spawn here now as well. We're not going to go too low. It's safe to say that we're just going to escape just fine. Right, that's floor 2 complete. So we're not taking away too much from this floor, sadly. These monsters, are they more skulking or slinking? That's a good question. I don't know what slinking means, but they're definitely skulking in the shadows. Right, so now we notice that there's a little bit of a different aesthetic in this floor. Because now we're starting to enter a lab territory, if I remember correctly. The music is also very different. We're not like in a cave-ish music song anymore. Yes, music song. That's just the word I just used. Right, as per usual, let's get some industry going. We need more. Immediately open up a new door, and another node appears. This is really useful. And we find some extra... I don't remember what this is. Oh, there we go. It's a robot magic thingy. Covered in dust and dust. Which is ironic because this material here is called dust. Activating it may bring wealth or death. Well, we can activate this in a turn. It's sad actually because it's occupying something that I want to have. Gonna open this door and we find another node over here. And it's a research panel. Let's see what we can research. Now, Industry Generator 3 sounds really tasty, but I might actually look what the others are. No. Due to poorly optimized code, this module's grenade damages everyone. Target hits everything in the room, so even myself then. This reduces the movement speed of monsters in the same room. That's also quite useful. I am gonna see if we can hold out to get this, but we'll need to make a lot more research modules if we want to do so. Actually, I'm not gonna unlock that yet. We're gonna go over here and find another module. We find some boys. We haven't actually seen any form of shop yet to upgrade our Mrs. Boom Boom. A science factory, generator, thingamajig, whatever you want to call it. And we find a chest. Well, as we were talking about items before, now we are going to get some. We get a restrainer. Now you can see here there's icons in her equipment section. This looks like a machine gun and 2 tool icons. This has an armor icon. She is already armored enough. She refuses to take off on any sort of different armor. But this would give some extra defense, some max HP, some attack cooldown which would make you slower, and HP regeneration. Which is kind of nice, but maybe we'll find a different person on this floor who might be able to use it. I'm still not gonna open that thing up because I just want my industry for the modules, man. The modules, they speak to me. We're going over here and do this. Right, they should be done. We go over here, we find another node. Not enough power. That is a shame. Alright, so we are going to get some more difficult enemies now. These enemies, I forget what their targeting systems are, but they are just in general probably more tough. Someone is ignoring me and attacking this instead. It's a thing, and these minor modules have also taken some damage. Right, we can't power this room, which is a little bit unfortunate. Let's find out. It's over here. Right, a shop. Let's see what you have on offer. You have a blaster and a tool, and the tool is a bit of extra width and maxi speed. Now, what does width do? The size of the bonus provided by your hero when manipulating or repairing a module. Say, I don't know if we actually have anything that does this. We have some extra defense when they have others that we trust. And that sells health regen +3 in powered rooms, defense +7 in powered rooms, and the heal cost +15%. There is nothing that allows us to interact with any of the modules, so width effectively doesn't do anything for us. And as much as I would like Mrs. Boom Boom to wear a tutu, she will never abide that ruling. But this does give us an avenue to sell something on, potentially. I'm gonna go ahead and get some more science. Why? ASD. Right. We are gonna go further into this direction. Actually, no. We're not gonna do that. We are gonna have some extra prisoner prodders over here. Kicking in doors and kicking ass. Is this heaven or what? Ain't that the truth? Alright, now we have enough power to power other rooms. So what I kind of want to do is, I kind of want to take power off this one, and I want to power both of these. Oh, look at the little dog, I didn't even notice that one. Do we have enough science? I think we needed 65, so we'll need at least 2 more doors before we can start the research. Yeah, it's 65. We still have a number of doors to open, so that's nice. Is there a module? There is a module underneath you, but we have nothing to build anymore because we are building a lot of modules. Alright, so we did find the exit. That is a stroke of good luck. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to reinforce this area because I'm not going to light any of this. We're actually going to go down here. I'm going to see what we find. Another research module. Alright, monsters have spawned, now we can move and we will go in here to reinforce these prisoner prodders. So this one seems to be targeting me mainly. They seem to stop as soon as I enter the room. We're going to activate our defensive so we get a little bit more defense because they are doing quite a bit of damage to us. Oh, we are so slow. Oh my god. And then we're going to go over here. Shoot this one to bits as well. See, a lot of monsters can spawn in these 3 rooms, so it's definitely warranted to have all of these in here. Actually, I'm going to go a little bit further than that and do this. I'm going to go down here. Oh, actually, we are going to start analyzing industry generator Mark III. Light this, and then we're gonna go into this room, which gives us another turn. There's a chest here. There is no additional monsters, thank God. Got a new item. Prison uniform. Once again, Mrs. Elise, she does not like to wear different armor. She has picked her suit of armor years ago, when she was in the war. She actually lost most of her body parts. She's a bit of a mech, so to speak. Go in here, find some extra monsters, get back out here, plant some of these boys. We're gonna heal. And we're gonna kite them a little bit. Stop taking my dust. Not the most faithful rooms I ever saw. Actually, I'm gonna unpower this room and power this room instead because it's just closer. Right, another module. We're gonna run over here. We're gonna stand over here and we're gonna have a bit of a last stand, guys. anymore. Or our energy is getting sapped. Something fierce. Plant room just got unpowered. So many of these boys slipped through. Oh my god. Right. There is one more door. I'm not going to spend anything more. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this door just to get us another turn. And then immediately I'm going to start running for the exit together with the crystal. That sounds like a plan. Open this door. You opened the last door of the current floor. What's this then? Yeah, do it. 25 food for 20 seconds. I'll do it. Alright guys. Shut up again for a little bit. Enjoy the music and the action. It got a little bit hairy there, didn't it? A lot of boys coming in. So what I forgot to do in there is normally when you think you're going to exit the floor, you should really look at the map and try to carve a path of light towards the exit, because otherwise you're going to have what I had, where you're going to run into a room and you're going to meet a whole load of enemies, which is not good because, as you saw, I had to heal quite a bit then, which costs me some valuable food. Now, weird question, but why does this elevator only have one button? That is a good question. What elevator only has one button, guys? Can you tell me? Makes no sense. Maybe an elevator that only goes up. Some would say an elevator that maybe goes to, I don't know, heaven? Who knows? She's asking the questions that we all need to know, you know? Alright. So, I'm not gonna do this floor, but we're quickly gonna look in here and see what we're gonna do. Do we want to level up another hero? We're gonna get a new passive skill, and we're gonna get a little bit more DPS. I do think we need to start leveling, or we need to hold out on this food to recruit new people. Problem is, we haven't met any new people outside of Dell. On the floor that we had nothing. I'm just thinking we're gonna upgrade this and see what this is. Can operate major modules. The hero needs to stay at least one turn in the room to improve the module's effect. So this is really nice, actually. It's a mechanic that we haven't seen before, but we can't use it yet because we only have one guy, and we have to have her open the doors. So if she is in the, like it says, if she's in the room for more than a turn, she's going to start boosting the production of one generator of any type that's in that room. It's really useful, and it doesn't matter if they get into combat, as long as they stay within that room, they will keep boosting its production. Well, looking at the time, thank you a lot, guys. Thank you a lot for watching. Like and subscribe if you like this video. Leave a comment if you wanna. This is all for repetition because, let's face it, no one's gonna watch these videos anyway. Guys, see you next time. Bye bye.